That's the spirit.
Now what's going on with these Vampire Diaries? Now what's going on with these Vampire Diaries? Now what's going on with these Vampire Diaries? Oh, back again. Tell your co-workers, tell your friends. Now it's season 3, VPDs in 3D. Put on your glasses, turn on your TV. Steady standing Delena. Ooh, Klaus in the house, troubles a brewing. What else can Catherine ruin? Call the MFPD, it's Ash and Petey. About to release more podcasts on the streety.
Where's Stefan? He gave himself over to Klaus to save his brother.
Slow it down. Sipping on third vein. Swerving in my lane. Brother's bond in my vein. Trying to kill the pain.
Just give me the cure, and I'll do whatever you want.
Hello. Welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast, where a guy is watching the series for the first time with a super fan who has seen every episode. I'm the titular Petey. Let's just say I put the Petey in Vampede. But please call me Pete, and I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash. Back again.
I was going to say back again. Hi.
We'll say it now.
I did.
What's up?
I'm excited to be back again.
So this is the new year.
Mm-hmm.
This episode is called The New Deal.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. It's like the new year only with a DL.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a YR. Why are you doing this DL?
That's silly.
Ash, it's the new year. Do you have any resolutions?
0.
Or vamp solutions?
I want to keep watching this show, doing this pod.
Yep.
Doing all the things that we try to do every day.
Yep. I resolve to finish this season.
Yeah, definitely.
And move on to the next.
Of course.
Season 3, episode 10, The New Deal.
And the New Deal is like in government, right? That was like a treaty or some sort. I don't remember anything about it except the name of it.
Yes.
It's not the Louisiana Purchase.
No.
But do you remember at all?
Yeah, it's the New Deal, and I want to throw out the president's name that did it, but I would be so off, I think.
I was going to say Eisenhower.
Yeah, I don't even... This is great stuff right here, showing our ignorance for U.S. history. I know a lot about the history of the Chesapeake Bay, as we've gone over. Maybe that got cut out of the episode, but...
Oh, it was about the banking industry and economy, and it was during Roosevelt years.
Ah, Roosevelt.
Yes.
And
So,
let's talk about that for the next hour instead.
Well, it's the title of the show.
I know
the app. I mean,
they always have to do sort of a pop culture or historical, I guess, title.
Yeah.
The New Deal. And what's the New Deal? Klaus is doing a new deal with these people because they keep messing up his old deal that he thought he had.
Yeah, everyone is always trying to make deals with each other. Elena's making a deal.
Oh my gosh.
Klaus is making a deal.
Too many deals.
Damon's making a deal with Stefan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I say later in the notes, like, Damon's playing both sides of these fools.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ash. Cold open. Bonnie is walking up to the decrepit barn or house or mansion or whatever. Lots of whispering. Is it dead witches? Is it 100 of them? I said. I said there's an uncle basement in this house as well. Mm-hmm. And Klaus's family is in caskets down there. But wait, Klaus is in one of the caskets. And I said, so it's a dream.
Mm-hmm.
A Pete diction and Pete scription in the moment.
Yeah.
He's holding the necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie reaches for it and wakes up.
Yeah, and that is the place where Bonnie was doing spells with the 100 dead witches.
Where she had the grimoires and she was like zooming with Jeremy. Is that where she had an early FaceTime?
Was that a FaceTime with Jeremy from there?
Well, didn't they have a little computer? Didn't they do a little George Jetson iPad
When he
call?
was like on the side of the road.
I don't know, Ash. You're supposed to be
Oh,
the expert.
when they were like when they were hiding out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about a phone call when they were on the side of the road.
No, when they were FaceTime,
necklace.
they had that early technology. There was obviously an ad.
Yes. They always have the silliest technology.
Ash, it's autumn.
Yeah.
Elena is jogging.
They showed the colorful leaves.
Some creep is also jogging. Elena's nervous, but on the surface, she's calm and ready. Is it Eminem from 8 Mile? he had the hood on.
It was very much 8 Mile vibes.
And I wasn't sure if on his sweater already it was mom's spaghetti or if it was someone's blood.
I'm here for it.
Is he following her? At this point, I thought it was going to be like, my guess was no, he wasn't following her. I was guessing it was going to be like, oh, I'm just so paranoid, she was going to say. But then he did turn out to be a creep.
Yeah. Not in that moment.
Not in that moment. In that moment, he's not following her.
And she feels just paranoid.
Yeah, it's just some smiling freak who we do get his name later. It's like Tony or something. Elena is paranoid all the time. She's at the grill with Bonnie doing exposition. Klaus isn't around yet.
She's like, hey, you want to meet up at the grill and do some exposition?
Bonnie is having the nightmare on repeat. Ash, people say they have these recurring nightmares. You got any of those?
I did as a kid.
Me too. We might have even talked about it. What was yours?
I would rather not.
Okay. Mine it was after I saw Independence Day. It was me flying a spaceship towards like a alien ship that was closing and closing and closing. I could never get through. Stressful.
That's stressful.
As like a 12-year-old.
But Bonnie should know better. She's a witch. She should know if she has the same dream over and over again, it's not just a dream. But Elena is the one who has to tell her that.
Well, Bonnie's still learning, I guess.
Come on, Bonnie.
They haven't seen Stefan either. They talk about Damon. Damon's Damon. Also, Damon is just a few feet away. He's just there because everyone's there always.
Yeah, and also he has vampire hearing.
Yeah, he's drinking with Alaric at the bar a few feet away, but Alaric doesn't want to drink with him, right?
Yeah, Alaric is trying to get his act together a little bit.
Damon wants someone to get naked. Alaric isn't there to hang out with Damon. He's there to see Jeremy, who's late for his shift. Alaric's creeping on his shifts.
Yeah, he's trying to catch him, talking to him about his paper that he failed.
Yeah, he copied his whole midterm off the net, Ash.
I know.
You ever do that?
No. Absolutely not.
The bartender says that Jeremy was fired last week, and I said, uh-oh, he's messing up. Jeremy, he's not at work. He's shooting a crossbow with Ty in the woods.
Yeah.
On the Lockwood Manor. On the Lockwood property.
The property.
He's pissed at Caroline, and Bonnie dumped Jeremy. Ty is pissed at Caroline, and Bonnie dumped Jeremy, so they're getting drunk and shooting crossbows.
Typical.
Alaric is like Jeremy's guardian now, because he doesn't have parents.
Yeah, Tyler's like, what's up with Alaric? And he's like, well, he's just feels responsible for us. He's kind of like our guardian.
Ty loves being a hybrid still.
He does.
And he wants Jeremy to shoot him. He catches the arrow. He's in the hybrid cult. He's in the cult of hybrid.
I think it would have been cooler if he let himself get shot with it.
With the arrow? And they just pulled it out? And healed? Or what would happen? A Wolverine?
But he's probably not that brave.
I guess.
He puts on a show. That Ty.
My buddy Ty. Elena is worried about Jeremy. He's spiraling. That's what I said earlier. Damon isn't so worried. He's a typical teenager, Jeremy. That Jeremy.
Yeah.
Damon is day drunk and flirting. Klaus arrives with a friend. It's the smiling guy.
The smiling guy who was chasing Elena.
Yep. It's B-Rabbit. What else? B-Rabbit. No Cheddar Bob. He didn't come. He's back at the car manufacturing facility where they all work.
8 Mile is a good movie, guys.
It is good. Klaus is looking for his sister. He also has a big belt buckle. Ash.
He does.
You remember the big belt buckle era?
Yes, of course. And I remember your big belt buckle.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
I had a couple buckles. I was into it.
They're cute on you.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was a moment. It was a jackass fueled fashion fiesta.
I also know that when you used to take off your pants, you would leave your belt in the loops. But you don't do that anymore.
Who would know? It's all sweatpants these days. Sweatpants and elastic waists.
Also, listeners, sorry if you're jealous that I know what Pete's jeans happen when you take them off.
They get folded nicely back.
Now they get, remove the belt, fold them nicely. Before it was keep the belt in and just a pile of legs.
I probably threw them over a hanger.
Yeah. Or the back of a chair or something.
Yeah, there was like a, certainly around this era, it was like faux, rugged wear, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I currently am wearing a mesh hat, a trucker. I'm currently wearing a trucker cap. So what all has changed? I'm wearing an ironic t-shirt and a trucker cap.
There you go. You haven't completely lost your sense of self.
No. This is all important to the episode. Oh, yeah, he has a big belt buckle. Mm-hmm. It's a vibe. Klaus says that no one will be harmed if he gets his way. I feel like our younger son said that earlier tonight.
Yeah, basically.
He wants to find Stefan because he stole from me.
Yep.
Bonnie is going back to the decrepit mansion again. Whispers, Uncle Basement, no coffins this time. Mm-hmm. Stefan is there, though. He needs her help. He tells her some exposition. He has Klaus's family. He can ruin Klaus by hiding the originals. Mm-hmm. Still blows my mind. Those are the first vampires. It's like we're seeing friggin' Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra.
The first actors.
Yeah, just super famous people. Betty Boop.
That would be pretty amazing.
It's like you're seeing all these people in real life in coffins.
Oh. Yeah, no, it is cool. The original family.
Bonnie doesn't think she has the power. She doesn't say, I got the power. She says, I don't have the power.
Yeah, Bonnie is very down on herself lately. I don't know what these dreams mean. I can't do the spell. I lost all my powers. Blah, blah, blah.
Stefan is still... What's his deal? Okay, Ash.
Stefan.
He is so annoying.
He's so annoying.
I think he's annoying in general, but in a different way in the first season and second season and whatever. I think he's annoying in a different way. But he's annoying in a whole new way that's so annoying. Like, oh, okay. First, he's melodramatic. He loves Elena so much. Mm-hmm. Cool, dude. And then he's like a non-sober person or whatever. He's super addicted to blood and he's a ripper. Mm-hmm. And then he's also compelled after that. Mm-hmm. And now what's his deal?
He's not compelled.
He's not compelled?
He's just a jerk.
I don't know that he's drinking blood even.
They haven't showed him, but they haven't, he hasn't had any scenes of him being a ripper or anything. But yeah, he's not compelled. He's just being
a dick. Now he's just a dick.
And that's why Damon's like, what is going on with you? Are your emotions on? Are they off? Like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Because Stefan had the, sound mind to not kill Klaus to save Damon. Mm-hmm. which you have to have emotions for that.
Yeah, or whatever, yeah.
You know? So, yeah, but Stefan is just really annoying at this time.
So he's like,
He's just
you're
like,
a witch. You're a witch. You'll figure something out. Like, ugh.
That's exactly how I feel, too.
Elena and Alaric. They should have not named those two people those things. All right. Making dinner. They're worried about Jeremy. He comes in. Elena confronts him about getting fired from the grill.
He's like, oh, can we not do this now? I'm going to my friend Tyler's house for a play date.
And Alaric's like, why are you hanging out with Ty? And he's like, whatever, this is lame, which reminds me of our older son. Whatever. They try to get him not to hang out with Ty, but then he calls Ty and invites him in out of spite.
Yeah, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, that Ty
She's not just like, it's not like they're just teens and they're like, hey, we don't want you hanging out with this guy. He's a bad guy. No, I'm going to invite him to the house. Like, that would be annoying all by itself.
Ugh.
But it's like, but he is a hybrid. You're inviting him in. That means he can come in now whenever he wants instead of before he could never get in.
And we'll get into it in mere moments, but he's also sired by Klaus.
Yeah.
And he's so, speaking of being culty again, he's so in love with Klaus, and there's the funny conversation. Well, we'll get into it, but he's like, what if Klaus told you to jump off a bridge? Well, I'd be fine.
Yeah, well, I guess I'd jump off the bridge.
Damon is pouring some Brothers Bond, and Klaus comes in, and they trade barbs about their siblings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my sister this, my brother that.
Yeah, they're the older siblings. They're complaining.
And we're intercutting back to the house. Elena gives Ty a hard time about his hybrid master. Ty explains the difference between compulsion and being sired, which kind of sounds...
I mean, they are different for sure, because when you're compelled, you like don't have a memory of it or whatever. But when you're sired, you're just like... He said, having faith, but I felt like it was more like him being super loyal. Yeah. Like, he was like, I just am loyal to this guy. I'm going to do anything he has to say.
Yeah, like jumping off a bridge, but he'd be fine. And he'd rip out his own heart if Klaus asked him, and everyone's like, huh?
Yeah, even Jeremy's like, wait, what? That's not showing... And Tyler was trying to show examples of how he had his own free will. Yeah. He's like, well, then I'd rip out my own heart. Yeah. It's like, wait, that's not good. No. Then you'd be dead.
But he can still make his own decisions, he claims. And we'll see. Maybe that'll be his big arc, is that he makes his own decision against the Klaus.
Is that a prediction?
It is. Okay. That would show... How do you say growth?
Aw.
That would be a end of an arc. That would be a turn from an act 2 to an act 3 of a character.
I know. I'm trying to think of what it's called when you're a character that changes.
Good writing.
Like dynamic or like...
A dynamic character.
Yeah, but there's a certain thing.
Not passive.
No, there's another word for it.
Active. I certainly don't know. My characters are all very passive. Life happens to them. That's a trademark of mine. You're a character and you you grow by the end. You have a big change. There's a name for that kind of character in literature. A good character.
Oh god.
I think.
I have to look it up.
I think Shakespeare called it a good character, but there was an E on the end. G-O-O-D-E, a good character, he would call it. She's looking it up. It's going to be so hard to find. I'm vamping for a minute. Ooh, speaking of vamps.
You can just keep going.
I'll talk about Kevin Williamson for a minute, creator of this very show that we watch. Scream 5, a.k.a. 5 Cream, a.k.a. 5C.
It was a dynamic character. I was right.
Okay, I think I said that.
No, I did.
We'll roll back the tape. Just kidding. But anyway, the Scream, Ash, Scream 5 is coming out.
5 Cream.
5 cream, 5 C, 4, 3, backwards 2, and then flipped on its side 3 again. It's coming out soon. And Ash, we're watching the Screams. We watched all of Scream 1. We watched a little bit of Scream 2. Loving the Screams.
They're great.
Kevin Williamson. Hey, he also wrote before Scream, but it wasn't made until after Scream. I don't know in the order, but Teaching Mrs. Tingle. Did you ever see that?
Yes, of course.
Barry Watson, I believe.
Yeah,
from
and
Seventh Heaven. Who was the lady?
The Tom Cruise ex-wife lady.
Oh, no, Nicole Kidman?
No, dark hair.
Penelope Cruz?
No. She wasn't married to him? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so bad at this. From Dawson's Creek.
Katie Holmes?
Katie Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't she married to him?
Yes, you're right.
I think it's her.
And then there's a...
Now I'm sweating.
There's a mature woman in there as well who plays Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah, I don't know who plays Mrs. Tingle.
I don't know. But anyway, Williamson, Ash, he's got a lane for sure.
Yeah, we're fans. He's great.
Indeed.
Okay, sorry. Dynamic character. Who's dynamic? What was that about?
If my prediction about Ty comes true,
then he would be a dynamic character.
And what's the opposite? Did you look
Static.
It up? Oh, static. Okay. Okay.
You don't want to see what I searched. It was such a bad search.
Oh, man.
I'm really bad at that, too.
No. Okay, we have a friend in particular. Do you know who I'm talking about? Well, we'll just say Maddie.
Oh,
Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
Is the queen of the tough Google. Who is the guy who one time did she has like a paragraph on Google?
Yeah. I'm pretty close to that, but not as bad. But also she does it way more than I do.
All right. Let's get back a little bit on the track. He can still make his own decisions about his bond. Klaus
in the house.
Troubles are brewing. Klaus and Damon are drinking Brothers Bond together, Ash. Mm-hmm. They bond over mutual loathing of my brother, they even say. Mm-hmm. What a great name for their drink, Ian and Paul. They say Brothers Bond and Bond of Brothers and Brothers Bond and Band of Brothers on HBO. They say, if they watch Band of Brothers on the HBO show.
While they're drinking their Brothers Bond.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, perfect naming.
They came up with the perfect name 100%.
Klaus tells Damon about his family being daggered. Everyone's still saying that everyone's getting daggered and in coffins.
Instead of stabbed.
Such a buzzkill, my baby bro. Damon says, such a buzzkill, my baby bro.
I know. Ian Somerhalder is so funny in this episode. Like, in the just most subtle way.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's because some of the dialogue is tough and overwritten and stuff. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it goes to Damon. A lot of it goes to Ian Somerhalder. And I think that he probably has to do eyebrows and harumph it off because it's like, otherwise it'd be tough.
It'd be too much. It'd be too intense and like, we'd be like, okay.
Yeah. So he
brings like light to it and some comedy to it and it's perfect.
Yeah, he's like, I know this is a tough sell, so I'm going to sell it in a tough way. Mm-hmm. And we love him for it.
No, it's great.
He gets the eyebrows going.
And he's just like this super old vampire dealing with all this stuff, and then he's just like, yeah, my baby bro, like being all like
he's a buzzkill.
Current.
Yeah, it's like when my dad said something was lit. Same thing.
But how did you describe your t-shirt earlier?
Ironic.
Why?
Well, people can't see it.
It's not ironic.
Okay, well, no one will ever know. Klaus can't compel Damon because of the vervain that his drink stinks of.
Yeah, do you think that's why Damon takes shots of his whiskey instead of sips it gingerly?
Perhaps. Perchance. Damon doesn't want to help Klaus, and then Klaus makes a call to who knows who, someone, and tells him to do a thing.
And then immediately we see
Jeremy hangs up his phone. So he was compelled and he called him?
Yep.
Did Klaus call him? Is he going to do a thing? I said.
You were right.
They have a bench seat at their table. Ash, how do you feel about bench seats at tables?
If it's there's a wall behind you, I like it.
Then it could potentially, you could just get a banquette.
Yeah, I know. But if you just have a free-floating bench in the middle, you better have some strong back and stomach muscles because you're going to get tired of sitting up.
A bench against the wall?
Yeah, because you're going to want to lean back.
I feel like the table would get pushed at you and you'd get chopped in half. A banquette, however... Ooh, maybe the key is to have your table anchored to the floor, but then that doesn't have a lot of diversity of how you can move around the table.
But also, like, how would you get around to the back to get into the bench?
You'd have to be sliding. And also, a built-in banquette can be secret storage.
Yeah, I know. The banquette is preferable to the bench.
Banquette.
I like a little bench by, like, the entryway to a house where you sit down and take off your shoes and stuff. That's cute. But not when I'm, like, eating a meal. It's like...
Where am I at? Friggin' Denny's?
I mean, if I'm outside eating some crabs, and that's cool. But not just, like, my everyday meal every single time I sit on a bench. No, thank you.
Hey, Ash, do you know what my favorite Disney movie is?
No.
Banquette and the Bench.
I think I know your favorite Disney movie, for real, but I was trying to guess what weird thing you were going to say, and I could not figure it out.
Mid-90s classic Disney animation, you're saying?
Correct.
Which one?
Well, you have 3.
Okay.
Lion King, Aladdin, The Fox and the Hound.
Hound dog. Yeah, I'll go with that.
What else would it be?
I don't know that I love Fox and the Hound.
You've told me that before.
But I did have the cassette, and you read along with a book. That used to be a thing. So I certainly know that. I knew that one. I wasn't a big Bambi guy. Toy Story is the movie I've seen the most in my life.
Toy Story's great.
But that's not classic animation.
I did have it on VHS, though.
Me too, and that's why I saw it 1 million times.
Yeah.
Ty...
We're not that old, just so you know.
Leaves. But... Okay. Another place where the writing was tough.
What?
Ty leaves, and I get what he's saying and why he had to say this. Like, this was a transitional phrase. No one would ever pay attention to it. But Ty had to leave, right? And he didn't eat any food.
Right.
But they offered him food, so he says, thanks for the food offer.
Yeah.
As he's leaving. What? But I get it. I understand.
Right.
I've written worse. I've written better, but... Thanks for the food offer.
He might have also just delivered the line weird, and they just kept it.
Yeah. Jeremy also leaves, but leaves his ring.
Yeah.
He's standing in the street. I said, is he compelled, I guess? An SUV speeds towards Jeremy. Alark pushes him out of the way. And you did notice that he was wearing his ring before, or you just assumed? Or?
No, so then Alark gets, like, in a serious car crash. Like, his head hits the what's that? Windshield? Okay. His head hits the windshield, like, head first. Like, he would crunch his whole neck, and then he gets all scraped up, and it's really a bad one. And then when he falls to the ground... When Elena goes over there, Elena looks for his ring, and he's wearing it.
He's wearing it, thankfully, and it was the smiling guy From earlier.
Is that what you wrote in your notes? The smiling guy?
Yeah, from earlier. He's with his buddy, played by Mekhi Phifer. They're going to the Cypher. He's gonna rap again. He's gonna battle Papa Doc. Oh Cheddar Bob has not yet accidentally shot himself.
A spoiler.
And I hear that Taryn Manning will be there.
You don't remember her name in the movie?
That's her name in real life.
I know you don't remember her name in the movie. You said everyone else's character's name.
Oh, no.
I can't think of it either.
Kim.
No.
Jeremy was compelled to do that.
It would be super weird if he wasn't compelled to do that.
Klaus is doing some remodeling on some house.
Remodeling? How do you say that?
Some remo and some demo.
I say remodeling.
Ty is surprised that Klaus is down to kill people. What, Ty? Is it his first day?
I know, that's what everyone's been trying to tell you, Ty.
Yeah, he's a little disillusioned.
I know, because he's
by his friggin' man crush.
He's sired to the jerko.
He's sired to the jerko. Ty was hanging out with Jeremy so Ty could take his bracelet, perhaps?
Yeah. Right.
That's why Klaus could compel him. Alark is dead on the couch, so they have to wait. Damon is there, wants to steal back the 4 coffins to appease Klaus.
So that they can stop trying to kill everybody.
Jeremy doesn't care about school and work when he could be killed at any time by a vampire. Hey, I kind of get that.
I know. I was like, doesn't that also kind of feel like COVID sometimes?
Yeah.
Like, well, why are we doing all this stuff?
Yeah. It's probably the early days.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cloud of dread just kind of hanging.
Yeah, he's like, why am I going to do high school and work at a bar when there's vampires trying to kill me, like, every day?
Yeah, why am I doing online transitional kindergarten?
Yeah, basically the same.
When, yeah, the future is unclear.
Mm-hmm.
We landed on our feet, and we are still on our feet.
We hope to stay on our feet.
Yep. Elena calls Bonnie about her dreams, tells Bonnie that Klaus tried to kill Jeremy. Bonnie knows where the coffins are.
Yeah, and where Stefan is. She has been doing secret witch things with Stefan and hasn't told anybody.
They go to the decrepit mansion. Damon goes as well.
Mm-hmm. Damon
gets burned by the sunlight in there by witch power.
Yeah, he's tried to go in there before and they don't like him.
Damon, yeah, the 100 dead witches hate Damon. Mm-hmm. Damon has to wait outside. Elena goes into the basement, and Stefan is down there, being a jerk, tells her to go away. Elena tells Stefan that Klaus will kill Jeremy, and Stefan says it's not his problem.
Yeah, he's like, so
being
what?
a jerk. And Elena slaps him.
Mm-hmm.
Damon wants to go in and talk to Stefan. He gives Elena his car keys. He runs through the sunlight, gets burned up. Stefan is being smug.
Yeah, well, Damon's playing like hide and seek from the sunlight, and he's like whooshing around. And when he finally gets down there, Stefan's like, "Wow."
Yeah, he's just chilling down there.
He's like, "What the heck was that?" I thought that was really funny.
Damon is kind of like running around, and then the shadow,
I know.
And then another shadow.
It would be like, from Stefan's perspective, really silly to watch.
It's like me when I first take our dog out in the rain, but then I just succumb and I just stand in the rain because she takes forever, and I just get soaked, and we both just get soaked, and we're just sad.
And then I'm out there like, wow.
Yeah, right. I come back into the house, and you're cozy as a cucumber, and you help me or whatever, but you're like, wow, I'm just standing there dripping.
I help.
And I helped. Stefan... Damon whooshes Stefan out of the house and stabs him. Stefan has to tell Damon that Klaus was going to kill Damon, so Stefan saved them.
Mm-hmm.
Damon says, "Stop saving me," and stabs him a bunch.
Yeah, this fight is also funny to me because at this point they're not whooshing, and they're just like, there's not really like effects, so it looks like they're just kind of like hanging out, but then they like Stefan just keeps getting stabbed like and then pulling it out, and then like I don't know, just the way that it is shot and acted is so funny to me because it's not like very vampire-y, but they're doing vampire type stuff. Mm-hmm. The juxtaposition was funny to me.
I'm glad that you like that part.
And then I just like also am watching it knowing that it's been so many years and that they're still like best friends and they like to have a good time together. So I'm like thinking about how much fun they have shooting the scenes together. Yeah. So they're just fun to watch.
Yeah, totally. I wonder if they were having fun and being friends during the filming or if it was after the fact and they were like, man, you know what? That was fun. We're friends now.
It was definitely during.
There you go. Inside scoop from the expert. That's an exclusive. Jeremy walks up on Ty. They are on the Lockwood, not manor, but the property. As
the estate.
The estate. Ty, Ash. I believe he is drinking Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. It looked like a Jack Daniel's bottle, but it was the light colored. It wasn't fire. It wasn't red. It wasn't Winter Jack. I believe it was Tennessee Honey. I think he's just sitting there crushing some Tennessee Honey. Okay. Which isn't as cool as maybe he thinks it is. But hey, we were all in high school once. I mean, maybe some people drank alcoholic beverages in high school. Maybe some of them drank
Goldschlager, maybe.
Yeah, and Mad Dog and 40s.
Wait, why'd you say that?
I actually was thinking of a number, but it was whatever bananas, 99 bananas. That was not my thing at all. And that was a college thing, but people were like, we're having 99 bananas tonight. I was like, what is that?
I want 0 bananas.
Yes. Why do you want any bananas right now? What? What were you talking about? No.
Nope, nothing.
Tennessee Honey.
Okay.
Jeremy has the crossbow. Mm-hmm. They hash it out like bros. Jeremy calls Ty on doing what Klaus says, no matter what. Yeah. Pug snoring in the background.
That's a good snore.
Go home and stay inside, Ty says. He won't stop until he gets his coffins back.
Yeah. It's good that Ty sees his mistake and he's trying to help, but it's like, dude, people have been trying to tell you this for so long. And he still can't even really help it, like his siredom or whatever.
No, I guess not. But until it becomes dynamic. Ash, what if all of a sudden Klaus rolled up in a big old fat suit? And he was like...
Santa Claus?
I want my coffins back, coffins back, coffins back.
Oh my gosh.
Fat Klausterd. I want my coffins back.
That's not good. That's too weird. Because that also, you're doing the baby back's ribs of Fat Bastard in Austin Powers.
I believe in the second one.
I would guess the second one too, but that is very layered.
Just like the layers of sauce on those delicious ribs. Alaric wakes up alive, even though he fell asleep dead. Mm-hmm. But he coughs up a bunch of blood. It was gross.
It was so gross.
Klaus's friend, B-Rabbit, shows up and compels the EMTs to leave and gives them flyers to a show later.
Yeah, but so Alaric is like, hey, I'm alive, but I am not healed. And so Elena calls the paramedics. They come, they're about to take him to the hospital. And then the guys just are like, put their stuff away and just walk away.
Yeah, he wants Elena to invite him in, but instead...
To give him his blood, but also for other sneaky reasons.
Jeremy shoots him with the crossbow and then cuts off his head.
Yeah, he shoots him with the crossbow, and then he's like, he's not dead yet. And then, grabs a meat cleaver and chops off his head because earlier in the episode when Tyler and Jeremy were in the woods, he was like, you can only kill me if you rip out my heart or chop off my head. And so Jeremy obviously was listening because he was like, I guess I'm chopping off this guy's head.
And I was wondering if he was going to do something to, like, get the blood to feed it to Alaric, but did that happen or no?
Yeah, it looked like that's what he was going to do. It looked like he was going to,
like, chop off his hand and give him a hand suck or something.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's what I thought originally, too. But no, he just chops off his head.
Because did Alaric need blood? The lore, it gets confusing.
So... Later, when they're at the hospital, when Alaric is, like, talking to the nurse, and he's just, like, regular, and she's like, I don't know how you're even getting up walking around. He says, I guess I have Damon to thank for the blood. And they're like, yeah. They just go past it really quickly. Okay. We don't see any of that happening.
Damon and Stefan still talking, but now it's nighttime. At the decrepit mansion. Mm-hmm. They do more exposition. Damon wants to help Stefan. Stefan doesn't want his help. But they make an alliance. No Elena. The dead witches are hiding the coffins with their dead witch invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
Alaric chats up Dr. Meredith. Mm-hmm. He has a bunch of injuries. And she's like, do you have a guardian angel, or did you sell your soul to the devil? And he says, a little of both. And I said, they have chem.
Oh, yeah. And she plays Spencer's sister on Pretty Little Liars later on.
Wow, what a career.
But I feel like her name is Meredith.
The character's name certainly is.
What is it?
Is she a doctor in that?
Her name is Melissa. That's what it is.
Oh. Is she a doctor at least? Is she a nurse, med student? Aspiring veterinarian?
She's got a lot of stuff going on.
Klaus goes into Elena's house, takes him to the Vervain... Elena's mansion, I still call it that. Mm-hmm. She takes him to the Vervain dungeon and shows him that she has Rebecca. They make a deal. Jeremy is spared. Elena says that she daggered his sister. Uh-huh. Daggered. I don't know about you, but I always feel like actually Elena, when she goes rogue, makes the best plans all by herself. Could be.
I think she does. Because she goes to wake up Rebecca, or whatever, show Klaus that Rebecca's there, but everyone's like...
Daggered.
Yeah. Rebecca's daggered. So you think that it would be risky for her that Rebecca would wake up and then kill her. Mm-hmm. But then Elena knows that Rebecca knows that Klaus killed their mother. Mm-hmm. So that she's going to be mad at Klaus. Mm-hmm. And Klaus is going to be there. So she's like...
behooves him to keep her dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
So Elena, I think she's got it figured out.
Maybe this young woman is smarter than these old men who are infatuated with her.
I agree. That's what I'm trying to say.
Klaus will protect Elena.
Mm-hmm. And he needs Elena's blood to make hybrids.
Yeah, to make hybrids.
So she knows that Klaus isn't going to kill her.
He also is going to kill her friends if he doesn't get what he wants. That also sounds like our younger son.
He's not going to kill anybody.
Okay. Elena says Klaus turned Stefan into a monster, and now he's his problem. Mm-hmm. Rebecca also wants Klaus dead. She knows you killed your mother.
Yeah, well, the thing is that also Klaus can't really use, like, the Stefan-Elena relationship as, like, leverage.
Yeah, maybe that's Stefan's game. I don't know. I assume they'll get back together. Oh, I was blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm going to cry. My emotions are turned on. Who cares? We're living for Damon now. We're living for Delena now.
Oh, no.
Jeremy and Alaric are confused about the ring. It brought him back to life, but it didn't heal him. That sucks. Mm-hmm. If it brings you back to life, but you're all effed up.
I know. And he didn't know that when he sacrificed himself. Like, now moving forward...
He's going to be like,
I don't think I'm going to be that one who dies.
Jeremy, get out of the street. From a block away. Jeremy, come. Jeremy. Jeremy, there's nothing Jeremy coming. Fun with audio. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, is Jeremy okay? It sucks, but he'll get used to it. All the monsters going after everyone. Jeremy's life. All these monsters going after. Mm-hmm. All these peeps. That sucks. The hybrid's name was Tony. Macaroni, actually. It was weird.
They said his name earlier in the episode when they were back in... actually, I don't remember where they were. But they said it twice, but you didn't notice it till the second time.
And his rap name? T-Rabbit.
There you go.
And Damon dumped him in a quarry.
Yeah, he put so many people in that quarry.
He loves putting people in a quarry. Mm-hmm. Damon tells her, Elena, I guess, it's going to be okay. What a note. Damon tells her it's going to be okay. Elena, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Elena made a deal with Klaus, gave him Rebecca. I said Damon's playing both sides. Mm-hmm. Klaus has Rebecca at the house that he was doing work to.
Yeah, renovating.
Remodeling.
Oh. Remodeling.
Remodel. Doing a little demo and a little remo.
Remodeling.
He daggers her.
Yeah, as soon as her little finger starts to wake up, he daggers her.
So wait, she was daggered, he took the dagger out, and then he re-daggered her?
Well, he took the dagger out, and then Elena was like, she knows you killed your mom.
Oh, and then he re-daggered.
And then after he moved her and all the stuff, and then she started to wake up. Because he was like, we're finally home. I thought we were going to be able to be here together, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, I moved my finger, and then he's like, you daggered.
You dagged.
You dagged.
I feel like there should be a Seinfeld episode about this, where it's like, you never re-dagger. If you dagger, you gotta keep her daggered. You never re-dagger. Right?
Yeah. I don't think you need to say anything else.
I hope that I don't. I think that... Okay, never mind.
No, don't even.
Alaric and Elena go to talk to Jeremy. He shouldn't have to give up a normal life.
Yeah, he's only 16. It's like, girl, you're 18.
Yeah, how old are you?
Like, you also shouldn't be doing all this.
Damon is there to compel him again? Mm-hmm. They're sending him to Denver? Ash! Oh, no. Detroit, Michigan, Denver, Colorado. Ash, even we went to Denver recently, and I was like, oh, Eminem gonna be here? Denver.
You thought that when we were there?
No, but Denver, Colorado, and Detroit, Michigan
are not the same.
No, but Denver and Detroit...
Not the same. They only both start with D and the E.
And, alright. Wait, they're sending him to Denver, okay, which is Colorado, which is fine, okay. Yeah. I was like, they're sending him to Detroit.
No, yeah,
dang. That's right. But also, 8 Mile. They're sending him to 8 Mile?
No.
Okay.
It's going to Denver, Pete.
And Damon's like, you will go to art school. You will meet Cheddar Bob. You will battle Papa Doc.
Well, a lot of the things that Damon actually says are kind of weird. You will do this, you will do that, you will do whatever you want, he said. In the compelled. You compelled me to do whatever I want?
Yeah.
Okay.
There'd be some strange business going on.
I know. No one should be compelled to be able to do whatever they want.
You're going to leave Mystic Falls behind. I said this was sad, Ash.
Yeah.
Is Jeremy really I mean, maybe his contract. I don't know. Maybe he's going off to do a movie or something. Like, is he gonna be gone for like the rest of the season? He's gonna pop back season 4. Jeremy coming back strong. I did some art. I did whatever I wanted. Now I'm back. I miss my family. I got a haircut again. Is that gonna be his story?
Mm-hmm. I shall not answer you.
Then a sad montage. Mm-hmm. Bonnie and Stefan at the coffins. They won't open. They're closed with a spell. Whatever's in the coffin is the answer. Who could be in there? What could be in there? The mom?
You got so excited.
Pete Diction. It's the mom. Elena feels terrible, but Damon says you saved Jeremy's life. He's lucky to have you as a sister. They're on the porch where they have their moments, I said, but actually the first moment was with Katerina Espinosa.
Why are you saying that?
That's her full name, right?
Petrova.
Okay. He tells her Stefan saved him and stole the coffins.
It was nice that Damon told Elena the truth about Stefan. About how
It's nice that Elena... What?
That Damon told Elena the truth about Stefan. Like, hey, you should know that Stefan didn't kill Klaus to save me. Like, that Stefan isn't just a complete waste anymore. Because he could keep that to himself and be like, yeah, Stefan's bad and I'm good. You know, but he does tell the truth.
We've got to talk about Stefan, he says. Mm-hmm. Just kidding, he didn't say that. He tells her Stefan saved him and stole the coffins to get even. Ash, why are vampires so dangerous during COVID?
Because they keep coughing on everybody.
Damon feels guilty for wanting what I want. Damon feels guilty for wanting what he wants, what I want. Mm-hmm. My brother's girl, he says. Mm-hmm. He's soliloquizing out here.
Just straight to Elena.
If I'm going to feel guilty... But anyway, he goes for the big kiss. Ash, it was a thin-lipped kiss. They were like... 2 thin lips. Well, 4 thin lips.
Okay, just 2. That's funny.
2 pairs of thin lips kissing.
That's not us.
No.
But yeah.
The big smooch, Ash.
What'd you think?
I was excited for them.
Oh.
I don't like Stefan. Well, Ash, listen
no one likes
back.
Stefan right now.
Listen back to the pot. I like Damon. I don't like Stefan the whole time.
I know that you
Team
like
Damon.
No, and I never told you the ship names, but you said it.
Delena.
Uh-huh.
And Stelena?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't want to tell you that ship name existed long ago because then you would know that there was a ship.
Of course. Well, even if there's not a sea for the ship to sail on, there can be a ship. People were shipping that from the first second they were together on screen.
I know, but I didn't want to like...
You can ship without a port.
I got you. Yeah, I know, but still.
Ash, there can be a ship without cargo. Ash, have you not read my as yet unfinished screenplay where there's a character named Delena? That we did read?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did read. There
he goes. Talking about his unproduced screenplays again.
Was that the end?
That was the end, Ash. The
big kiss.
Thin-lipped kiss.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, what was your fangs?
2 fangs.
Yeah.
2 fangs sticking out the top of a set of teeth.
It was like a 1.98 fangs because Stefan is annoying.
Oh, yeah. I like Stefan being annoying. I'm like, yeah, he's annoying. Now everyone else sees what I see.
No.
Yep. Ash. Pete Dictions. Ash. For a couple episodes, these young people are going to be together.
The Delena?
Yes. Maybe that's enough to break Stefan out of his douchitude.
It's tricky because I'm definitely a Delena shipper.
We know that.
But I do really like Damon, and I do like...
We see your tattoo.
I do like that he is, like, doing good things. You know, he becomes more likable, obviously. Mm-hmm. So, you can't, like, be super mad, but it's not my preference. It's like, you know, Seth and Summer have to be together, but she, like, dates Che, and you're like, Che's Chris Pratt, so you can't be, like, super mad, and he's a funny character, but then you're like, but he's not Seth.
No.
That's how I feel about Delena.
And, of course, Anna. Seth and Anna.
Seth and Anna, you're like, great, wow, Anna's so cool. She's actually really nice to Seth. Summer's kind of mean to him, but also, she's not Summer.
And also, she's not Rachel.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
You did a lot of Pete Dictions already.
Yeah, there was some Pete Dictions. Here's the Pete scription. Watch all the Screams, then watch 5 Cream. And
what's it actually called?
It's just called Scream 2022. Okay. I mean, it's just called Scream.
Why did you say 2022?
Because that's when it comes out.
Okay, it's just called Scream, but that first one's just called Scream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But also, we only exclusively call it 5 Cream.
We do, around the house?
Yeah.
Ash, there's The Fast and the Furious, and then there's Fast ampersand Furious. Mm-hmm. There's Final Destination, there's The Final Destination.
Okay, but what about, like, capitalization? In the first one, it's capital S, rest lowercase?
I don't know.
Is this one all capital? Maybe.
No. It's just Scream and Scream. Okay. I don't like it. It should be 5 Cream.
I agree.
Or Final Destination 5 Cream.
No.
Final Destination is one of my favorite series.
It's good. It's really good.
Scream is great. We're re-watching it. The first one is a classic. I think the fourth one is not great.
Well, it's just see. The fourth one was just way late.
Yeah, it was probably 15 years later.
So it's just different, you know?
Yeah. Williamson is getting paid off of all of that. to quote Kanye, if I must. But he's done a lot. And we're looking forward to seeing Scream.
Yeah, totally.
We're looking forward to seeing the movie Scream, which comes out this year.
Mm-hmm. Because it's the year 2022.
Yep.
Which is super weird. I tried to say it like not 2022. I was like 2000.
2022.
In 22. I'm like, am I saying it right? Because it's just, we've been like 2020, 2021, 2022. Like, we haven't said the year 2000 since right after 1999, the millennium.
Well, what about 2009, I would say. Not 2009.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
2010 was when it began.
So it's been a long time since we've been saying 2000 in the year. Like saying the full word.
Ash, here's another thing, and we'll go a little long. We haven't been here for a minute. But Ash, the glasses that you wear on New Year's Eve that says the next year that's coming, did that exist in 1990 whatever? I think that existed. I think it began and was invented in the year 2000 because it was 2 O's. And then it had a heyday, 2001, 2002. Whenever it was 2 O's in the middle, and then 2010 came, and the guy who was like getting rich off it was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I had 10 years like
2010 still works. You just have to shift it over so that
they put a little eye hole in the 1.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, of course.
That's bad.
Same with 2011. I mean, for all of the
rest.
10s.
Yeah.
And now with the 2, I don't know what's going on.
There's a little hole in the middle of the 2.
Yeah. So it never was about the 2 O's in the middle. I mean, it was. That was great. And now,
they're like, these are perfect glasses.
I just think We need to get rid of all that.
That's funny.
Let's switch back to the tiara.
I like the tiara.
And that is my final word.
Final word.
But also, if you agree, disagree, any of that, hit us up at High Dive Publishing on Instagram. For any of this. For this Vampede talk. What's your resolutions? I don't know.
Tell us all the things.
But don't be weird, please. I hate people being weird on the internet. It's so annoying.
Yeah, if you have time to be weird, that's too much time.
No, but if you want to talk about...
Do something else.
Yeah, do something else. But if you want to talk about this specific stuff, Vampire Diaries, Scream, Kevin Williamson, tiaras versus glasses.
The 1990s through the 2020s.
Yes.
We're here for it.
What else was a weird thing that I brought up? Belt buckles.
8 Mile.
Oh, I would... Ash, I have my 8 Mile glasses where the 8 is the eyes.
What?
And it says mile. Just kidding, that doesn't exist. But what if it did? You go to 8 Mile and you get some cool glasses?
I'm sweating. You made it seem like you really had those for a second.
That's it. That's it for this week.
Thanks for being patient while we took a little break, and we'll be back next week. Bye.